Ready?
A student approached his rabbi with a question. I need to go out on a journey. I have to travel to the next town over. This was probably years ago because they didn't have like electric things to light. And he said, with all the darkness out there, how will I make it through? The rabbi thought for a minute, if I tell him to take a candle, the wind will blow it out. Even if I tell him to take an oil lamp, it'll run out before the time he gets there. Thus the rabbi thought, stroking his long beard as all rabbis would, and said, I've got it. Why not take a friend with you? For when someone's by your side and you walk the path together, no matter how dark it is out there, because of the connection you share, it is already growing light. Which is why our coming together this Shabbat is so important. With all the worries and struggles we face, opening our hearts to each other, a congregation of prayer grounded in care, it is already growing light. And so we share in kindling Shabbat light, calling on not alone the Gottler family, come on up. Maya and Mom, Rachel, come on up. Where's Nell and Jonah? Come on, we got a candle for you too. Come on up. All right, Rachel, you're going to do the first paragraph.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us.
As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own way, be among those who kindle light.
If you guys would light a candle, Nell, all right, and Jonah, go like hold that other candle up for Mom. There we go. You got it.
There we go. Okay.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
But Bananas, just stay here with us. We're going to do a little kiddush. Yeah, each get a cup. Maya. Jonah, raise this glass over there. And Lindsay's going to help you. All right, come on in. Come on in. We got a kiddush right here for you.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikra'e kodesh zecher litziat Mitzrayim ki vanu v'charta ve'otanu kidasha mikol hamim ve'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat. Amen.
Take a
sip. Take a sip.
It's awful. Wait, thank you. Not bad? All right, you guys have a seat. You're all good.
Thank you.
So, am I on? Maybe I'll go over here. I'll do this. So we're about to do a little Kabbalat Shabbat. What is Kabbalat Shabbat? It needs your voices to sing along. The Sabbath bride will not appear unless you show the spirit and joy of Shabbat. That's how we drown out the darkness. We create light through our connection, and song is the surest way to the Holy One. We're about to sing Shalom Aleichem, which is on the screen magically. Magically, we are welcoming the angels to bless this Shabbat. Sing out loud and proud.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Ni L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzidchem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh
Baruch Hu. Not bad, not bad. We're gonna do Lecha Dodi now, really welcoming the Sabbath bride. When we get to the second verse, verse 9, we're actually gonna stand up and face the rear door, symbolically greeting the Sabbath bride. But after that, make sure you look around and greet the glow and love along the faces alongside you. Take a moment to give a handshake, even a hug. Let the people around you know you're glad they're here. Lecha Dodi.
Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Nekabela. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, kala. Penei Shabbat. Lekrat kala. Lecha dodi. Likrat kala. Penei Shabbat nekavela lecha dodi. Boi v'shalom ateret bala gam b'simcha uv'tzola toch emunei am segula boi chala lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekavela lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekavela lecha dodi.
You may be seated. Actually, before you take a seat, why don't we turn around and greet someone maybe you do not know or someone you know and say Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
As we finish saying Shabbat Shalom to one another, I invite up Sheer Joy to the front. Sheer Joy, you can come to the front now. So, as we just sang, I love the energy in the room. It's so great. As we just sang Lecha Dodi, we physically welcomed Shabbat into this room, into our presence. Two of my favorite lines in Lecha Dodi are, "You shall extend to the right and to the left, and arise and shake off your dust." For me, this is what Shabbat is all about. We come together on Shabbat, we extend our arms in both directions to bring in love and connection, and we are instructed to shake off the dust from the past week. Shake it off. Shake off the things this past week that might have made you sad, things that maybe made you angry. We're instructed that for the next 24 hours, shake it all off. Allow yourself to feel as if you entered a new moment, a new world. Let us dream tonight. Let us dream of what that new world might look like, because after all, being here tonight with sheer joy and all of your beautiful faces is just a taste of our world to come. As we now move to our call to prayer, the Baruch Hu, may it feel as if you are getting a phone call from God, asking what your dream world would look like. We now rise and turn to page 146.
Yalla lai lai lai, 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 yalla lai lai lai. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening? Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
You may be seated. We now turn to page 154 for the Via Hafta.
So this is a repeat after me. I'm going to invite you to repeat after me as we sing this first part, and you shall love Adonai. And you shall love Adonai, with all your soul
With all your soul,
and all your might.
all your mind,
And teach these words through day and night
day and night,
to all your children,
all your children,
for it's their right.
it's their right.
And you shall write them on the doorposts of your house, and as a crown above your eyes. And you shall write them on the doorposts of your house, and on your gates throughout all time. Let's try that. Repeat after me. And you shall love Adonai with all your soul
With all your soul,
and all your might. And teach these words through day and night to all your children, for it's their right. And wear them proudly as a sign upon your hand, and as a crown above your eyes. And you shall write them on the doorposts of your house, and on your gates throughout all time.
we turn to page 158 and join together in the Micha Mocha.
Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Mi chamocha sing Yai Lai Lai all together. Yai Lai 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 Lai. Yai Lai 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 Lai. Yai Lai 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 Lai. Yai Lai 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 Lai. Malchutecha, Malchutecha, Ra'uvanecha, Bokei Hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, Ze'elianu ve'amru, Ze'elianu ve'amru, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. All of our voices, Yai Lai Lai, here we go. Lai 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 Lai. Yai Lai 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 Lai. Yai Lai 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 Lai. Yai Lai 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 Lai.
Are you there, God? It's me, Ashira. I recently saw the movie, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. And maybe it's because I'm studying to become a rabbi, but some of my favorite scenes in the movie are when Margaret is in her bed calling out to God with a question, a reflection from her day, or a prayer. I find that these scenes depict the most beautiful type of prayer, the type that's personal. We each have our own prayers. Maybe some of us are praying for a new toy or extra screen time, or some of us are praying for more peace and kindness in our world. Well, in Judaism, our moment of personal prayer comes during the heart of our service. Here, we ask God to open our lips so that we can begin this conversation. We now turn to page 164 for the Amidah, and we rise. That my mouth may declare your praise. Yalalai, lai, lai, 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 yalalai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Anorah El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekonei Hakol, Vezocher Chastei Avot V'imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Vezrat Sarah. We take a few moments of silent prayer. You may now be seated.
shalom. Be Roma. Oh, say shalom. Be Roma. Uyase, uyase, uyase shalom. Uyase, uyase, uyase shalom. Uyase, uyase, uyase shalom. Alleluia. Let's hear it. 1, 2, 3, 4. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Let's use our voices and bring down so much peace. Oh, oh, say shalom. Be Roma. Oh, say shalom. Be Roma. Uyase, uyase, uyase shalom. Uyase, uyase, uyase shalom. Uyase, uyase, uyase shalom. Alleluia. What? May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down.
Amen. This Shabbat, more than ever before, we need that prayer. We need the voices of our youth to lead the way. Tomorrow morning, Maya is going to be called to the Torah as a bat mitzvah here on this bima, and we're going to face, as we always do when we open our ark doors, towards Jerusalem, towards the east. But a few months ago, one of our young people actually celebrated his bar mitzvah right there, in the very spot that we all direct our prayers towards. So I want to invite up Jonah Schwartz so that we can celebrate his having become bar mitzvah in the Holy Land just a few months ago, and invite him to share a few words about his experience in a place that is so much in all of our hearts right now.
Good evening, everyone. I realize that as we gather to celebrate me becoming a bar mitzvah, there are Jews in Israel and around the world who are experiencing unbelievable tragedy and loss. My parents have always taught me that being Jewish means being resilient and ready to take on any challenge. I am praying that Israel and Jews everywhere are successful in overcoming this challenge, and I will do what I can as a young adult to help. I am grateful to be here today as a newly minted bar mitzvah. After having had my ceremony in Jerusalem this past June, the trip was fantastic. I had many highs there. I got to experience Jewish culture, food, historical sites, and traditions. While I was there, I also visited Yemen Ord, a group home for children from around the world who have lost their parents. The experience of seeing them and spending the day together was really intense and really powerful. The resilience that I saw in these kids and how strong they were to be living without their parents and families, and how committed they were to create their own family with each other and away from their countries of origin. And all they wanted to do was celebrate me. When I think about what it means to be a bar mitzvah in my everyday life, I believe it means I have to be kind and thoughtful to others and treat everyone with respect. Now, I know this is important for all young adults, but as a Jewish man in particular, I also need to stand up for not only Jewish people, but also for all people, and really more than anything, people who may be discriminated against or mistreated. My mom always talks about tikkun olam, which means to heal the world. In some ways in which I've already done this involve visiting the kids at Pleasantville cottages with emotional or behavioral challenges and are just having a hard time. My parents also say it started when I was a toddler, walking to school at Stephen Wise in the city, and I would start handing out granola bars to the homeless people we passed every morning. Seeing them face to face and just helping them is what is important, kind of like how Rabbi Serkman talks about put 'em to put 'em Judaism. Some of the additional ways would like to keep healing the world is by helping kids learn sports who might not be able to afford it, and helping kids from feeling lonely or depressed. I am not sure how, but I will make it my priority. Lastly, I want to thank my parents for taking me to Israel and letting me experience a terrific place and homeland for us. Aside from having my bar mitzvah at the Kotel, the highlight would have to be when Dad, I'm sorry to say this, you fell off the camel. I also want to thank Judy, my Hebrew school teacher, for teaching me about our religion, culture, history, and the hope for the future. And finally, thank you to this Jewish community, which I know will help me be my best self as I continue to grow as a Jewish man.
Mazel tov. Wait, don't go. So, since you didn't invite all of us to come with you to Israel, we offer some belated gifts to say Mazel Tov on your having become bar mitzvah over there at Tzedakah box to continue with the righteous giving that I know your family already does so generously, and a cool book that has great Jewish teachings along with illustrations. In addition to these gifts, we want to offer you a blessing. So Adam and Nell, come up for 1 sec. No camels up here, I promise. And we rise as our ark is open. Jonah, come stand here as we do with all our B'nai Mitzvah. You can put your hands on his shoulder. Mishaberach avotenu ve'imotenu, may the one who blessed our ancestors bless you, Jonah Schwartz, Chaim Yosef, on the occasion of having become a bar mitzvah in our Jewish homeland, and now celebrating this weekend with your community at home. May the Torah and prayers you studied and chanted on that holy ground remain ever with you and inspire you to keep deepening your Jewish learning. May the mitzvahs you did here and in Israel be just the beginning of a lifetime of righteous deeds. May the joy and beauty of that amazing trip continue to nourish your family and strengthen us all now when Israel needs our support more than ever. We pray that we may soon see an end to the horrific violence of the past 2 weeks, that we may all, each in our own small way, help take part in Israel's long journey towards healing and rebuilding. Am Yisrael Chai, even in the face of terrorism and tragedy, the people of Israel and the Jewish people live and endure because you, Jonah, are the latest link in this chain of generations that will ensure not only its survival, but its thriving. We thank you, and we wish you Mazel Tov.
Thank you.
So with Israel very much in our hearts, the brokenness that we see in the Middle East, in the world, and amidst our own lives, we turn to our prayer for healing, our Mishaberach, thinking in particular of those who are in need of healing of body, mind, or spirit. If you want to reach out, hold the hand, or just feel the closeness of the person next to you, we offer these prayers together as a community.
Mishaberach avotenu mekor habracha libotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen.
This Shabbat, our Larchmont Temple family prays in particular for the healing of Jerry Gallner, Nancy Hanley, Pat Ryan, Marlo Wiggins, Stanley Tereski, Paul Wiggins, Evelyn Silberg, Dick Stone, Hannah Stampelman, Enid Elton, Andy Rosenthal, Dan Zimmerman, Joseph Spinelli, Jody Kahn, Samuel Phillip, Ariel Eden, Ian Spear, Joanne Tobin, Abby Zatoon, Robert Schur, Brad Dembski, Barry Fenner, Gabriel Morse, Jeffrey Amdor, Kristen Harris, Irv Cohen, June Foreman, Louise Elton, Millie Marmer, Abby Katz, Alessandra Day, Susan Frankel, Jack Blumenfrucht, Cabrine Calamari, Kira Rutman, Frank Fazzalori, and Marion Froelich. And if you are thinking of someone in need of healing and you feel comfortable sharing their name out loud, I invite you to do so we can pray for them too.
Misheberach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
You may be seated.
What is the gift that we're really celebrating tonight? Big question. Let me tell you a story. See you later, buddy. Take care. It was great to have you, though. You were great. You were great. You were great. Let me tell you a story. The gift that we're celebrating tonight of the Kotzker Rebbe, the great rabbi of Kotsk, Menachem Mendel. Story goes that there was a guy in his congregation. He would come every Shabbos, every morning, Shabbos morning especially, to shul, to temple, and it turned out he sort of stopped coming. Nobody knew why, and he started just staying home on Saturday morning. He would kindle a fire. In those days, they kindled them with coals, and he'd read a book. Maybe it was the Talmud. Nobody knew because he didn't come to services. He just liked being alone. One Shabbat morning, very early, he had just kindled his fire. It was blazing. He heard a knock on his door. Who could it be so early, he thought? How could they, who's here now? It's Shabbat after all. Isn't everybody going to shul, going to temple? In, without even asking, came the Kotzker Rebbe himself, the great Rabbi Menachem Mendel. Didn't say a word. Took the poker, that iron rod next to the fire, moved out one of the coals, burning and blazing hot, to the side, and sat next to him on the sofa. Didn't say a word. They watched as that coal on the side, red and hot, turned ashen white, lost all its heat, and then the Kotzker turned to him and said, Shabbat Shalom, and left. About an hour later, as the Kotzker was just coming up to the bima to begin his service, he said, Shabbat Shalom, and in the side door enters the man he visited an hour earlier. Sitting in among the congregation, he understood. No longer the lone coal. He had to be connected. He had to feel the warmth of temple, of congregational life. He knew alone may be nice to read a book, but being connected, you kindle a fire that warms everyone. That's why we're here, to celebrate what this congregation does and means, what it means to belong. By coming, we kindle a fire spiritually, psycho-spiritually, socially, that warms us all. And so, that's what we celebrate tonight. Here's the amazing thing that you might not realize. If you're here tonight, a newish member, if you're a newish member, raise your hand. Go ahead, newish. As opposed to Jewish, just newish, right? I was waiting for that line. I thought that was so good. All right, so So if you're a newish member, here's the amazing thing. Tuesday, when you're in the middle of work or school or who knows what, you'll still have the spark inside. It stays with you, which means you can access it at any time by connecting, not just with each other, but with people you don't even know. The goal is to take the warmth that we share and share it out there to make the world a little bit more sane, humane, and holy. And so we celebrate our newish members by sharing a blessing with them because they bring such blessing to us. If you are a newish member, come on up to the bema. We got room. Maybe I'll open the ark, shall we?
So all of the members we're honoring, if this is your first 3 years, give or take, in the community, please come up. We want to bless you. I see some of you. Thank you. Terry, Susan.
Come on up. We got room.
We got a big
Come on
bema.
up. We got room.
And we're going to invite everyone else to rise as we open our ark doors for a blessing.
And if you're a newish member, turn and face the ark on the bema. Turn and face the ark. But I don't want Lexi. Where's Lexi? Lexi, I'm going to kill your guitar. Is this your guitar? I'm just trying to. You know what? We don't want to hurt it. We don't want to hurt it. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So newish members, come close. Be connected. Be connected. Mi sheberach avotenu Avram Yitzchak v'Yaakov. May the one who blessed our mothers and fathers before us bless these newest members of our LT family. Let them know our gratitude that they're joining our congregation, opens pathways of purposeful involvement, helping them find ways to connect. Let them feel our care, that they're able to share their struggles, their sadness, knowing part of an extended congregational family. We're here to celebrate as we are to hold each other up. And sharing the blessings they each bring. Help them not alone be warmed whenever we are together, but sense that spark of connection they always carry inside. Holy One, bless these newish members with health and wholeness, appreciating the covenant of sacred purpose we share, partnering with you and one another to bring blessing to our world and hope to our lives. Amen. And we hold it 1 second. We do. So all the newish, we're going to close the ark, but as we do, right, hold on 1 second, I just want to show you, and this is if you were going to have a gift that really epitomized warmth and spirit, sort of a blanket of love. Take a look at this. I'm telling you right now. Look at it. This is an LT 75 blanket. You can't get this anyplace. I'm telling you, right? And so you will each get. Where are they, by the way, Rabbi Frankel? Oh, they're going to be at the Oneg after. If you are not a newish member, Mark Oster, and you try to steal one of these blankets, I'm watching you. Right? And they're lovely. They're really lovely. They're really nice. Anyway, we have them all for you. Isn't that nice? Doesn't that feel nice? Yeah, doesn't that feel nice? Yeah. Yes, we're going to, you know what? All the newish members, we're going to transition immediately to Aleinu, face the ark, and we're reading Aleinu. Go ahead. We're all good.
Aleinu leshaveach ladon hakol, lateit gedula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu kikoye haratzot, velo samanu kemishbechot hadama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, vegor aleinu kechol hamonam, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא Ushemo,
Jewish members, have a stand at your seats. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mazel. Remaining standing. The crazy thing about being Jewish is that, as my teacher, Rabbi Larry Kushner, teaches us, it's a pendulum swing of emotion, and you have to go from great joy to deep sadness, all in the same moment. It's what life is. It is truly with deep sadness that we mark the immeasurable loss our people Israel have suffered, and actually name but a few among the many who have given their lives in this past 2 weeks. Connected to our congregation, Omri Firestein, cousin of our member Bram, killed in action while fighting Hamas. Lavi Buchnik, Matan Malka, and Raem Meir Batito, all as well. Daron Friedman's, Jane's husband's nephew's platoon, killed in action while fighting Hamas terrorists in defense of Israel. There are many more names. We can't say them all. But we feel our hearts broken. As well, we remember those in our own congregational family who left us during Shloshim the past 30 days. Howard Trachtenberg, father of Helene Zabo, Faye and David, husband of Carol, grandfather of 5. Rachel Tugend, mother of Alina, Orly, Raymond, and Ronnie, grandmother of 8, great-grandma of 1. And just this past week, Noel Dorff, father of John, Greg, and Jason, grandfather of Samantha, Julia, Eliza, Bree, Olivia, Owen, and Alexa, significant other of Pat, predeceased by his wife, Natalie. To their names, we link the yortzites we mark this Shabbat of Richard Cowan, Anne Marie Moss, Dorothy Atkins, Richard A. Spear, James Daniels, Pauline Blum, Estrida Purins, Paul Leviton, Marshall Sperber, Gerald Gutterman, Bernard Falberg, Paul Stein, Yael Bruya Arviezer, Julia Davies, Howard Postmanter, Rolita Torley, Jacob Orans, William Rabinovitz, Barbara Corson, Sam Eisenberg, John D. Feinberg, Minerva Markowitz, Mike Leifer, George Merson, Anna Witten, Bessie Ochner, Daniel Millman, Maxine Motzkin, Len Riefberg, Alan Falber, Philip Nierenblatt, Alberto Kaufman, Jerome E. Ross, Shirley Bauschner, Richard Oster, Barbara Schwartz, Joseph Landau, Ina Marcus, Norman Bernstein, Blanche Oken, Laura Rosenberg, Lena Pallett, Herbert Blau, and Jane Van Zandt. Will anyone here add a name in sacred remembrance? Taking all of them into our hearts, we share in words of Kaddish. Yit gadal v'yit kadash shemei rabba be'alma divrachirute v'yamlich malchute b'chayachon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael ba'agala v'zman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabba mevorach le'olam u'lomei maya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei d'kudsha barichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tush b'chata v'nechemata dami ran be'alma v'yimru amen yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be our blessing. Amen.
And we invite up Sheer Joy to finish off our service.
Oh, but wait,
I lied. We're not going to invite up
But Sheer Joy, just get ready for a second. Warm up your voices because David Kahn, is David Kahn here? He's going to come do a few announcements. And then.
Thank you for letting me not follow them. Yeah, that was very helpful. Thank you for this beautiful service, for all the wonderful little voices we've heard, and how lucky we are, how fortunate we are to be in this peaceful space. Shifting to a less peaceful part of the world, I just want to mention there's a Larchmont Temple Israel Aid Fund that's been mentioned in the weekly newsletter. It's on the website. And one generous member of our congregation has agreed to match donations up to $250,000. And we've extended the donation deadline to end of day Tuesday. So if you feel so moved. Tomorrow, 9 a.m., Hevra in the social hall, 9:30, Tat Shabbat in the Jacobson Chapel downstairs. And then, of course, 10:30, the bat mitzvah of Maya Gottler. Mazel tov to your family, who I know has traveled from near and far. Thursday, November 2nd, there's a presentation from Rabbi Rick Jacobs, the president of the Union for Reform Judaism, here on Reform Judaism's changing identity, which I'm sure you will want to be a part of. And finally, as part of the 75th anniversary celebration of our temple, there's going to be coffee table conversations, 4 of them held starting this Sunday, going through December 3rd. You can sign up and be a part of a process that began 75 years ago. There will be snacks, drinks, dialogue, and wonderful people. Sign up for one of them. Shabbat Shalom.
So this year is celebrating Larchmont Temple's 75th, and some people think I've been here 36 years. I don't believe it. But the great thing is we're celebrating different cohorts of members. This is the first service where we get to celebrate. You are the newish members, and we're going to celebrate, I think, like 10-year members, 18-year members. There's a whole bunch of, and the reason we're able to do this is because Amy Summer and Vivian Greenblatt are sort of driving the ship on this sort of member initiative, this in-reach outreach. And Kara Grossman tonight has been, I think, essential in, if nothing else, bringing the cookies. I saw that myself, right? So we want to thank Kara and especially Amy and Vivian. And really, we want to thank you. And we guarantee that the blankets right there, right, safe, very warm. We now rise for our closing song. Come on, share joy.
Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. 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 And kick up your heels 'cause the week is done. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. 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 And kick up your heels 'cause the week is done. Here we go. Candles. Kiddush.
Festive oneg. Festive oneg is this way, and blankets for those who get them. Shabbat shalom.